Greetings everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Captain Rye and today I'm back in World of Warships. This time I'm sailing in my Iowa. Yes, that's right, the mighty Iowa. You might have noticed that Wargaming recently released its sister ship, the mighty Missouri. The Iowa is one of those battleships in the US line that people either absolutely love or they absolutely hate. The ship's got its faults. I will give it that. And it definitely has a unique playstyle to it. Her armor is, as a couple of different people pointed out, is modeled a little incorrectly, and as a result she gets citadeled really easily if you're giving a flat broadside. And depending on the ships you're facing, even if you're not giving a flat broadside, the Iowa still gets citadeled really easily. She's also a very long ship. I mean, just look at the length of this ship. And she's got a pretty wide turning circle, so torpedoes gonna be not so friendly to you. However, she's fast. She's pretty much the fastest battleship in the game. And if you have enough of them and you'd like to, you can outfit a speed flag and you can get this ship up to cruiser level speeds. We're talking almost 35 knots. Yeah. It's the type of ship that you definitely want to play intelligently, keeping the right amount of cover, keeping the right amount of speed, but it's also the kind of ship that you want to play forward. Too many people sit in the very back and they try and snipe with this ship, and it just does not work out that well. This ship, like all the US battleships, excels when you get under 15 kilometers to a target. Because the accuracy of your guns and the penetration values on those shells, they're so heavy, they wreck things. The match is two brothers, domination match mode, and I'm headed to D. There's already an enemy destroyer sitting up in D, and I've already punished that Miyoko with a citadel as he disappears behind his friendly destroyer smoke. Enemy aircraft carrier sent some planes over my direction, but he's very quickly learning the hard way that you don't do that. Iowa, pushing up, you don't bring your aircraft over because the anti-aircraft on this ship is ridiculous. That Miyoko was still giving me a broadside, and I'm still managing to punish him, though in that particular case, I only managed to get some overpins on him. Keeping the speed up, keeping my maneuverability, dodging all the torpedoes. There are actually two different destroyers up here, as you can see, and that cruiser. Can I get the kill on the cruiser? Come on. Seconds away. So close. RNGesus, why do you do this? First blood goes to my teammate. Doesn't matter anyway, but we've managed to kill one of their destroyers as well. And like I said, there are two back up there. Take a big ol' hit from the enemy Iowa as I turn broadside and I try to get back behind this friendly smokescreen. Enemy cruiser up there, he's broadside onto me and continuing his turn. So I give my shots out. Can I hit him? Yes. Triple citadel, finish him, and he's out of there. This guy's gonna pop up a chat and blame leg for that, by the way. In case you're wondering, this battle was actually played on my very first Twitch live stream. So if you got to see it, you're probably familiar with exactly how this battle's gonna end. And if you haven't, it was such a good battle, I decided I was gonna record it anyway. Enemy Iowa coming around that corner, managed to hit him for a sizable chunk of damage. No citadels though, that's a little disappointing. But I'll take the sizable chunk of damage anyway. Turn my ship back away. Guy manages to knock out one of my guns, and that's one of the big problems in this Iowa. The ship's turrets are so fragile. They're so fragile. I've had games, even after the turret HP buff, I've had games where I've lost all 3 of my turrets. And I've just been sitting there going, what do I do now? Getting turned back around, I've got a smokescreen for cover. I've got an island for cover. So I'm now in a position, especially as the enemy Iowa also makes a turn to run. I'm now in a position where I can turn, push my ship up, keep the angling, and avoid getting citadeled. So I'm going to do that, and as I put it during the live stream, now the tides have turned, now I am the hunter, and not the hunted. The enemy Iowa, I'm waiting to see what he's going to do. I opened fire here, he's not really at a good angle though. And as you can see, my team is winning pretty well. We've got 2 of the cap points. We're capping the 3rd, and the enemy team has not managed to secure A. So they have no points. And while we're pretty close on ships, my team holds the points advantage. Enemy Iowa up there, he's giving me broadside on. I've got my forward 2 guns ready to go. Fire them off. Can I get the kill on him? Come on, give me a Citadel. There it is, double Citadel. Finish off the Iowa. And just 2 kills in, and I'm already at 120,000 damage done in this match. I'm already doing really well. Honestly, at this point, we could probably just die. And I would still have had an excellent game. Enemy Benson up there, trying to hide behind an island as he goes up to defend the B cap point. Fired off my shots, commented in the chat, this is going to be hilarious if I actually manage to hit that Benson at range with a battleship who disappeared. And yes, I did in fact hit that Benson. If you have the artillery plotting room that reduces the dispersion of these guns, and I recommend taking that, the way that works out is if you have shots on target, and they're good shots, the clustering is amazing. Like, they're super clustered together like that. But that you only get that clustering if your shots are on target when you fire. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to hit, as was the case there. Enemy battleship up there, he turned, and my shots went slightly to the side of him. But when I fired them, they were right on target, and that's how I know if I'm going to hit or not. Because they're super clustered. And if I don't aim them right, and I watch my shots fire out, they spread. And I know that I need to adjust my aim. Pushing up in this general direction, there's more enemy aircraft coming in. There's the enemy CV has popped up. Let's see, he's headed this direction. I try and get shot off before he disappears from line of sight. Kind of a blind shot. Those shots completely missed. Now I know there's an enemy Benson up here, and I know he's pretty darn close. What's funny is I still have this Benson flagged for secondaries. This was the same Benson who was in the decap point that I flagged for my manual secondaries. Yes, I have manual secondaries on the Iowa. I like them. I think they do a fantastic job. There's a lot of them, and when you're dealing with destroyers that get a little too close to you, well, they certainly can cause some serious problems. Because these are the same exact guns on the Atlanta, the same exact guns on the Gearing. And you know how both of those ships are basically DD killers. More enemy aircrafts coming in, and I'm just inside range to start shooting at them as I push up. I know that enemy Benson's still back over there, and I definitely don't want to come around that island blind. Spotter aircraft is almost off cooldown, and I can almost use it. There's the aircraft carrier again, fire shots off, hoping I can hit this guy. Maybe I'll get lucky, Citadel him and take him out of the game. That would be just great. but it doesn't look like it's going to be the case as the carrier turns. Enemy Benson, he's still pushing up. I'm detected. He knows full well that I'm pushing up, and that I'm pushing up very close on this island. Those torpedoes are from the enemy turpets that I've been engaged with this entire time. And he's turned himself around. I'm going to continue to shoot at him. More torpedoes coming in there. There's my high caliber. And I'm just continuing to rack up the damage. Slow way down as I'm suspecting that Benson is going to have torpedoes out past that island. And I definitely do not want to come around that island and eat a face full of them. This ship doesn't have the best torpedo protection, and because she's so big, it can end up eating a lot of them. Unfortunately, I don't secure the kill with my secondaries on that Benson. I'm a little disappointed by that, since I put so much effort into it, but I'm still engaged with this Tirpitz. Tirpitz is now within my secondary range, so I've got him flagged for secondaries. I'm going to try and get shots out at this Hipper over there. Maybe I'll get lucky and finish him off as well, while the enemy Tirpitz turns to give me a broadside. Shots go just long over the top of that Hipper. Really disappointing, because that would have surely been a kill shot. They were so good and accurate. Set that Tirpitz on fire, hit him for another whopping damage. But it doesn't matter, the match is over. I did 187,000 damage in that battle, 11,000 XP game, and only got a high caliber out of it. But look at the free XP earn if you're looking for your Mighty Mo. Well, I'm the guy who earns that amount of XP quickly and can use it. Top of the team for XP earned. Pretty amazing game. Only guy on my team to earn more than 2,000 base, but you'll notice every single player on the team, including our aircraft carrier at the very bottom, who only got one aircraft kill, he's got even 1,000 base XP. Everybody on the team earned at least 1,000 base XP. Nobody on the enemy team earned 1,000 base XP. Overall, very solid game and a very solid ship. Anyway, that's it for today's video, folks. If you liked the video, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. If you'd like to get semi-regular channel news and updates, you can do so by liking and following me on Facebook. If you'd like to help support me and my channel, please do so by visiting my Patreon and donating there. If you'd like to watch my live stream, please do so by visiting my Twitch and following me there. Live streams will probably go live on Sundays around 10 a.m. And if you've got a replay you'd like me to feature on my channel, you can do so by emailing it to me. You can find the links for all of those in the video description down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.